Fuck, man. What the fuck am I doing, bro? I gotta play my track real quick. Yeah, the guy 720 up in this motherfucker, man. Let me play my goddamn song real quick, man. I gotta play 2 tracks. So here we go.
They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. I got my back against the wall, I make a couple calls. Pimp this telephone, that's that grown man ball. My program won't fall, trying to forget it all. Spending dough at the mall, acting like I'm within the law, but we outside. Niggas try to get a clout ride, cause I'm bout mine, and I'm never out of time. Won't ever doubt my grind. Walk a thin line, dirty money kinda shine while I age like wine. Cause the game's bittersweet. The prison from this ism won't let a bitch sleep. You see me, then you don't. Gotta keep the mystique. Just check the technique. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. Back to the basics, problems like my blunt, nigga, I'ma always face it. Ain't worried about expenses, cause I'll always remake it. While I'm rocking the latest, radiate cuts on the bracelet. Intoxicated and concentrated, whether sober or wasted. Shit ain't over till I take it, that's a thief in the night. No bark, no bite, we slit throats and we move in silence. Cause it ain't no talking when you gotta choose violence. I'm on a diet, so the beef is no discussion. We seek the repercussion. Money grows on trees, so we smoke it like it's nothing. Cause it's always something. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me. They think a nigga filthy, I'll never plead guilty. Spend a couple racks at the stove, I hope you feel me.
Y'all get in the comments. Y'all get in the comments. I'm about to play another track. We'll get to it.
You're in my world now.
We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. We battle with the gods under 1,000,000 stars. There's lion blood in my chalice, a goat heart in the balance. I speak in italics, discussing these chances. In the Eiffel Tower of Paris, my chariot, the color is metallic. A wonderland to Alice, it's all blunder and malice. Best talent that's combined with magic. Behind the static, there's voices in the shadow. The only choice is battle. Hop into Hellcat and skedaddle. They're watching King Kong climb the Tower of Babel. Ignore every Eve trying to give me an apple. The little rascal that can't be canceled. In the courtyard of my castle, these hens doing nothing but cackle. Now they walking in my chapel with candles that's lit. Definitely with the shits, cause we handle it. Commit with the building that is brick by brick. Old Mac, big head, can't tell me shit. Capoeira with the spiral kick, spit hieroglyphs when the tyrants sit at the Coliseum. Whether spies or allies, I know them when I see them. Greet them with an olive branch, that's for the treason. Watch Pocahontas rain dance for the season. Is he still breathing? After the execution, they blame spirits and start the accusing, and then survive every disaster and delusion. Supreme mathematics, the author of confusion. Niggas be cheating and they still losing. Bones in my plant keep me tuned and influenced by the moon sin. A lunatic in the truant skin, a boogeyman with a heart like a ruby gem. A whirlwind, I twirl in the middle of tornadoes. Between riddles and fables, keep my Glock on the table. Shot of scotch keeps me stable. Watching divas belly dance with diamonds in their navel. We rode on sound waves that was way before a label. And while you getting hung by the TV cable, I was ready and able. The black amour that raised you from the grave to the cradle. We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, 720 in this motherfucker, man. Hey, you know, it's been a long ride, this whole thing. Yo, so Trump gets shot at yesterday. And it was very interesting. I mean, is it a hoax? What are we looking at? We don't know what we're looking at anymore. We're all numb. You know, that's what you saw in the audience right behind him. They all just stood there while the shots were going off because they were numb to it. We're all, we've seen so many shootouts on TV and beheadings in the news and all of this crazy shit is going on. Cars flipping up and blowing up in every movie you didn't watch. Your brain is numb to, violent action going on around you. You know what I'm saying? There's no real way to respond. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy. And he needs to drop a mixtape. Trump, he is now a felon. He's a 40-time felon. How many charges they hit that nigga with? He needs to drop a mixtape. There's a lot of people that need to drop a mixtape. Mike Tyson needs to drop a mixtape. The Charleston White needs to drop a mixtape. The Dr. Umar needs to drop a mixtape, brother. The Kim Kardashian, the Britney Spears, they all need to have mixtapes. It would be the perfect time to put out the mixtape and make $1 million, make a gazillion more, Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What's good, nigga? Nobody can hear me? What the fuck? You can hear me now? Okay, shit. Nigga had me over here, motherfucker. Yeah, all right. So, yo, the scenario was real illmatic. I don't know if it was a hoax. We don't know what we're looking at. Like I was saying, everything's been blowing up around us for a long time. We're watching these random shootings in the news. If you go to like MSN News or like Daily Mail, nigga, that's all it is. The whole screen ain't nothing but murders going on. And then, they do the movie star shit. I mean, who the fuck is watching the movie stars and all of this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they try to shove so much of the Hollywood lifestyle down everybody's. It ain't working, my nigga. Nobody gives a fuck, the dweeb. is out here with that bullshit. But, you know, and what's very interesting is because the last president that did a debate or had a presidential speech in Butler County where Trump was at was JFK. It's very interesting. There's some data that we're going to bring up here, um, that's very important because, and I wouldn't have had the information if I didn't write the medieval, and y'all niggas is bullshitting. That's why I had to step back. I don't feel appreciated here. You dig what I'm saying? On the YouTube, nigga. I got fans and shit. I mean, I asked my son, I was like, yo, you think I should put a video? He said, at least you got fans. And I understood a whole new layer of how many people I done seen online, go to certain day pages, it be emptied in the motherfucker. There's so many YouTube pages out here where just people don't put shit up. And he said, at least you got fans. I said, holy shit, I got fans. That's right. It's important. But I think a lot of fans be seeing me face to face and be freezing up, or people who have read my books or heard about my shit or whatever the fuck. And they be freezing up when they see me in public. I don't really be liking that shit. That shit make me like, nigga, okay. Well, if you froze up, you already froze up in your character on how you finna move. But anyways, the Trump situation was interesting. Was it a hoax? Was it a setup? Here, this is the scene. Let me look at the scene. Okay, we have a scene picture we're gonna bring up here that I think is very important about what we were witnessing. And the nigga was up on, there's not a time in military movement, where there's going to be a sniper on the roof already before the president is removed from the podium. You have to understand that as soon as anybody of a violent nature or a combatant or whatever word they're using, is identified in the audience as somebody having a gun or something like that, the first thing they do is move the president out the way. There's no fucking way these niggas done climbed up on the roof with a ladder, with equipment. You have the bipod rifle out, the sniper rifle out, and you already have it set up on the roof, nigga. There's no fucking way. And then you had another one. There was actually two of them. And you don't have the president out the way. As soon as, because see, you would have had to already had this dude identified before you even got up on the roof. So that was far enough time if Secret Service was right there in front of him to move the president before anything even went off. Nothing went off. And then I saw another video where the Secret Service or whatever was moving the people that was behind him on the ground like 5-10 seconds before the shit was going on. So something was known, it was a peculiar scene, and it could be falsehood. The timing for the events don't add up correctly, and that's just the bottom line to it. So it could be fake. But what we're gonna do right quick is I'm gonna show you something that happened on the angelic side of the game. The Catholic way, there's some things going on. Even though Biden is supposedly Catholic, and that's not, he's that's the degenerate. And that's not really, Catholicism, what you're looking at with Biden. You have to understand, my homeboy told me a couple days ago, he said, man, bro, about 3-4 years ago, you had us all wearing rosary beads. Here they go, the rosary beads, nigga. Okay. Put the focus in. There you go. Put the focus in. There you go. The rosary beads, my nigga. I said, damn, I did. And that's what I go to the grave with. and it's time to pick up the duties because I have not picked up the duties as hard as I need to and what the people want. But it's self exertion. I got a lot of responsibilities. I was at a club the other night. Shorty looked at, she was like, "What am I looking at when I'm looking at you?" I said, "You looking at responsibility, bitch. This motherfucking game up in this motherfucker, man." She's like, "You just got something. Excuse me." They was all, "Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Approach correctly, ho, when you see a nigga in the motherfucking scene. Do you understand?" Yeah, that's right. You understand? You pull up a chair. You don't just come hopping up on my motherfucking clothes, bitch. You lost your goddamn mind. Anyways, let's go to it. Y'all want to see? I'm procrastinating right now. Let's go to the essence of what really occurred yesterday in the angelic realm. Okay, because I have to put it out here like this. It is my responsibility. Hold on, let me see. Okay, and pull the nigga out of retirement, and let me see what we got here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, look. You see that? Now this is, let me blow it up bigger. So this is Gabriel. Okay, this is our Archangel Gabriel, who is also a saint. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so we look at the saint, the Archangel Gabriel. You see, July 13th is his feast day. You see that? Which was yesterday, July 13th was the feast day. Now, there's some science here because look at his attributes and patronages. Carrying a lily, this is Lilith, okay? The domination of the rabid woman, okay, is the carrying a lily. A trumpet, isn't that interesting? A shining lantern, a branch from paradise. Do you understand? To regrow paradise, okay? A scroll and a scepter, the good word, okay, and the stick to whop somebody upside the head. Now, the patronages are telecommunication workers, radio broadcasters, messengers, okay, postal workers, clerics, diplomats, stamp collectors, ambassadors. Do you see that? This is all great American shit right here, okay? Radio broadcasters, telecommunication. Now, you see this? Okay. Now, oh, and we also could go into another thing. Watch this shit. Watch this. Okay. Alongside the archangel Michael, Gabriel is described as the guardian angel of Israel, defending its people against the angels of other nations. Do you see that? Do you see that? Okay, my nigga. So some atom bomb got dropped off yesterday in the Matrix. An atom bomb got dropped yesterday. And the archangel Gabriel had to come down and move Trump out the way. You understand? If so, I don't know. I just know that's a fact. The Archangel Gabriel part is a fact. I don't know about all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand the power of the feast days, and I understand the power of the saints and the angels, and it's some very serious thing. So I just found that out yesterday because I was looking at something else, and it leaned into this, and then I saw the dates, and just boom, 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 there it went. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that is the spiritual warfare that's going on. Biden may think he's Catholic, but he's not. Supposedly, Trump is Protestant. Obama was Protestant, and Bush was Protestant. Okay, but Biden is supposedly Catholic. He's not Catholic at all. You know. Understand when it's rosary beads and all of that over here. We're talking about the medieval understanding of it, way before America was developed. I'm not doing the whole modernization of the game. I like the ancient side of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So just like ancient Egypt, and all other systems that are in existence. You know what I'm saying? They're all interesting to look at how humans have survived on this planet. But one thing I know about an assassination, well, is very interesting because the energy is the energy real? Is the energy here? We're numb to this shit. I know I am. I'm numb. My soul is far too old. We're talking about millions of years old, man. You understand? Like, I'm going through all the information I've gone through. It's a crazy effect. You understand? Like, it's a repeat. You understand? Like, every single civilization they've had the assassination attempt on the throne. There is somebody angry in the audience. The angry mob will attack. Do you understand? I mean, the shit is fucking wild. Attack. The angry mob is attacking itself. Look at the news, man. Go look at the MSN, man. Go look at the shit. All the news. That's all it is murder, 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 murder. Kim Kardashian. Murder, 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 murder. Megan Good. Murder, 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 murder. That's all this shit is, dog. Is motherfuckers killing each other. The whole news. Even when I look at the hold on, what's going on with my camera, nigga? What the fuck? The fuck just happened? That's all that's going on, man. Hold on, man. There we go. Get your shit together, nigga. That's all that's going on. Is the it's the murder game everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. People tired. I guess. See, that's the whole thing. You're not result driven, and that's what America is. We're result driven, and you got no results with your assassination. The people in the audience. Now let's talk about that shit because the people in the audience weren't shocked, and you saw that. It had to take about 4 or 5, 6 times. We're numb to it as Americans. We see this shit all the time. So the anger that people are projecting, like this could drive a lot of different ways. It's a mixed emotion scenario because everybody has mixed chemicals in their body on how they respond to things. So um with that sporadic element, we definitely are not in a unified mentality when it comes to a situation like this. It's really interesting. That's what we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Because the next generations, they're trying to join all these different groups and just be defiant towards the old rule on planet Earth. And it's all because we didn't beat them upside the head hard enough. You know what I'm saying? All generations come out disrespecting the elder generation or being ignorant, and they have to get beat for the social understanding. That's how you modify and sculpt them into, they're not going to listen to you all the time. So we didn't beat the children, so the children don't give a fuck. The children trying to revolt against everybody. They want to be angry. The anger of not having a solid house home, neglected and fatherless, motherless as well, because a lot of people don't know what the definition of motherless really is. So motherlessness is, the drunk woman that stays in her bedroom all the time, just like on that movie, they cloned Tyrone. When dude went into his mom's room and it wasn't nothing but a stereo sitting there, yo, that was such a deep rip in the psyche, because that's motherlessness as well. So these household structures have anger embedded inside of them. And then, I mean, come on, man, a nigga can't deep fry your ass no chicken in 2024 without getting your motherfucking brains blown out. Motherfucking bride in Florida or some goddamn place, a black girl gonna shoot the motherfucker that made a chicken and killed the motherfucker, drove off. You can't flip a patty in the Wendy's, nigga, without a bulletproof vest in America. Let's be real about the bullshit. In 2020, y'all niggas was shooting each other over toilet paper. I'll never forget it. All you niggas. You niggas. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, nigga. You was in line doing the cha-cha-cha for the vaccination, nigga. All you niggas. Yeah, I seen you. All of them. Okay? It was, I seen that you was out here fighting over the water, fighting. I'm chilling because I know this is human dumbass. You understand? If you look like, bro, the truth about history is that, it's it's nothing but somebody kicking somebody's ass. That's basically the just of history. History is criminal gangs fighting over land, fighting over resources, you know, going to the brothels, slaughtering their women, you know what I'm saying? This shit has been going on since ancient Egypt, nigga. And when you get the right books, the right literature, and you see the details of how man has been operating, you see this shit is nothing but, I mean, it's repeat, bro. There's a lot of new elements of what we're dealing with. We're gonna get to the new elements because I'm gonna tell you right now, you niggas think you is doing some shit with your futuristic dumbass. You understand? You're not gonna live like Jetsons. There's not gonna be any cars that's flying. You niggas need to go back to the farm in this motherfucker. You're going back to the farm, nigga. You thought there was gonna be robots. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. Look, let me tell you something, man. It's gonna be you go Mad Max in it. This whole world is nothing but dimensions, new dimensions, new dimensions, new dimensions, new dimensions. All different types of dimensions. You create your dimensions, you enter other dimensions. You know what I'm saying? What is a dimension? A policeman's life is a dimension. You know what I'm saying? The police and the whole thing with the federal and all of that shit is the whole big large dimension. And then you got a dimension over here is the sports. You know what I'm saying? You got volleyball sports, and basketball sports. They all different fucking dimensions. You can launch yourself in other dimensions. What dimension is coming? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the Jetsons for the human. The human is one chromosome above monkey, orangutan, chimpanzee, nigga. And you think you finna be in some flying cars. If you don't get the fuck out of here and drink your fermented fruits, nigga, shut the fuck up. Throw up on yourself, fight your mother, go fucking start a fight in the middle of the street, road rage, go steal somebody's car. This is what the human does. If before you was stealing cars, you was stealing other niggas' horses. Nigga, what the fuck is this shit? Before you was stealing niggas' horses, you motherfuckers was out here stealing niggas' wives. Do you know that's why you carry your wife over the threshold? Because it didn't matter what woman you found in society. I think this is like ancient Ostrogoths or some shit. These niggas, if you couldn't find, any woman that you found in society, as long as you could pick her up and run to the house and get her over the threshold of your home, she was now yours. It didn't matter if it was the neighbor's wife. It didn't matter if it was somebody's daughter over here. They would just snatch your ass up. That's why you carried the woman over the threshold. We still have caveman ritual going on in 2024. And you niggas think you finna be in flying cars and Jetsons, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. It's not happening. It's not happening on no level. And I'll tell you why. Is because technology is based off of science. And science is so men can understand how to protect themselves and advance their economic structure by communication and things of this nature. And also to create shelter in mathematics and science. Okay. So you have to understand that it is a priority when you have to depend on a thing to protect you, and when you have to depend on a thing, and this thing is your psychological, is thinking and applying yourself to your environment by science, microscopic shit, bacteria, and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, the lines, architecture, engineering, all of this is all different sciences. There's a million sciences. So you have to understand that since we depend on science for protection and betterment of human existence, it is a responsibility and a priority for all people. That is, men and women, and we can come to a way better development in what we hypothesize, you know what I'm saying, or what we um think would be good. We're not doing that. So because you're not doing that, and humans haven't applied uh love towards that element or possession or advancement or experimentation or exploration in the areas of all sciences, because there's enough sciences on the planet to have all people involved, you're not going to be unified. You're not going to have a technology that you can develop because of the principalities of what technology is. because technology is a science. So you lost right there, human. There's hardcore metaphysical laws that are in place. And if you don't operate by them, you lose. And that's all there is to it. So you can forget about it. Your cars aren't going to have computers and all this other dumb shit. Your shit's going to fucking collapse. I'm going to tell you right now. If you got a car over 2018, 2020, don't even do it, my nigga. Do not do it. Leave them motherfuckers alone. The way they got the cars set up nowadays, nigga, please. You know, they gonna, man, nigga, please. Technology, no, 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 no. You've exhausted your minerals, your resources. You've exhausted, you're slaughtering many, many lives, even though that's a part of ancient law in order to get your shit out here and get your shit working. But no, it's not happening. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. I'll prove it to you. You know, about 5, 6 years ago, they was pumping all them cell phones and all these brand new cars. You don't see them doing that now. It's because they've exhausted all the minerals and the resources. There's no more, because all the humans, all the different countries and different businesses that are trying to develop, in this computer realm are using the same chips. Okay, so that means it's going to, be at an exponential rate, and it's going to collapse. You know. Yeah, I'm telling you, you better get to the old school vehicles. The homie just said, just finished restoring my 84 Dodge Aries. Yeah, you better get to the old school vehicles. You best not fuck around. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna go into the detail, but bro, these new vehicles is the largest hustle I've ever seen in my life, bro. The hustling is astronomical. You niggas not even understanding. I'm not gonna go into no hardcore details, but just leave them vehicles alone. If it got a computer in it, don't fuck with it. Your day is done. I'm gonna tell you right now. But yeah, and that's why we need to get back to America. Are we feeling this whole Trump situation like JFK was felt? No. We have too many different divisive groups. People don't want to be American, but they are American. And they're not understanding. Their mind is so closed and so self-centered, and everybody thinks that they're famous, and they so self-centered that, you haven't seen other conditions of other countries. They just show you the good part on that camera. I mean, that camera has destroyed the world by at least 30%, maybe even a higher percentage than that. It is the camera. Because you could do the optical illusion, and that's what niggas done got their ass caught up in. You know what I'm saying? The Trump situation, man, like I said in the beginning, there's an optical illusion capability, possibility there. We're all dumb. Well, I mean, we're all numb, not dumb. We're numb. We're all numb. We've seen too much of this. You know, like let me look at it right now on how many mass shootings have been in America. How many mass shootings so far this year? What the fuck? Let's see here. How many shootings? Let me look at what we're looking at here. What is this? Oh, okay. Let's see here. They got gun shooting archives. It said, well, they haven't got the stats for so far this year, but last year it was 632. That means twice a day, damn near. Like what are we looking at? Yeah, we're numb and exhausted of from overwork. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, let's do that right now. Everybody put up what we're exhausted of, what we're tired of. Well, that's one reason why they moving the immigrants in the country right now is because Americans know your bullshit. We know the corporations bullshit. We know, well, a lot of people. I don't know. I be seeing some of these TikTok videos. These motherfuckers be dealing with the police, and it's a common thread on how all of them talk. And it's just they think they're gonna get a lawyer or call a lawyer. Or they think they can call a family member to pull up, or they think they can. What's the other line? They get to saying "Don't touch me" and get to snapping at the police. I'm like, nigga, haven't you seen how many times motherfuckers done got their cap peeled? But I understand what I'm really looking at. What I'm really looking at is a composite of chemicals and experiences. That really makes up the psyche of the human, is the chemicals and the experiences. And you motherfuckers is cut off from eating that crazy ass shit and living and doing crazy ass shit that has been you know, ritualized into your whole character and mechanism of operation since the past 10, 20 years. I knew that shit was coming through, nigga. I am sane. Everybody in my house is sane. We do not have what motherfuckers call the episode. Having no goddamn episode. The episode of my foot in your ass. How about that? That's the episode we gonna have today. Goddamn. Because you motherfuckers is out here with the goddamn. Did you see this nigga in New York dragging the body down the street in a gold wheelchair? The nigga is dragging the body. And you know it's so crazy. I was reading the medieval. The medieval is here. It is with us. Buy now, nigga. Do you understand? $50 kicked out of heaven. Okay. I was reading in there the low. The low was the executioner's assistant. You understand? And he goes out and he looks for the bodies every morning. And he brings them, gets rid of the bodies, gets rid of the suicides. Certain people gotta be buried in certain ways, in the laws of the medieval. Yeah. And the motherfucker, I'm looking at the news today. I'm like, damn, the executioner's assistant is driving around picking up the body. You understand? Yeah, man, there's so many motherfuckers dying and getting their shit split. Man, we're numb to it. We don't know if this is real. We don't know what it is. And from what I see, especially with the niggas on the roof, you're full of shit. All the timing is wrong. We know you're full of shit. That's why you bring the immigrants in the country, because the American gets inebriated and high. Do you understand? They smoke dope, the American, because we are tired of we the people. We the people don't know what the fuck we looking at no more. We the people are fucked up. We the people are lost. I need the Trump mixtape. Who else need a mixtape? This is motherfucker. Charles White need to drop the mixtape. Dr. Umar need to drop the mixtape. We need America back. Okay. Kim Kardashian drop the mixtape. Goddamn. We need the Mike Tyson mixtape. Mayweather need to drop a motherfucking mixtape, nigga. Get America going again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is we looking at. We didn't seen too many plot twists and all this old dumbass shit in your fucking stupid TV that we don't know what we're looking at. You got chipped in the ear. I don't know what type of bullet that was to hit a nigga in the ear like that. Usually rifle bullets. I mean, maybe a 22. I don't know. But rifle. And then the kid was on the roof with no vest on, no nothing. You're doing nothing. And then the bullet. I've never seen a rifle that had a bullet of that small size. I mean, if we're gonna do some damage, we're gonna do some damage. Okay. And that don't seem like the motherfucking damage you're gonna do with just a chip of the ear. I don't know. This is it's very mysterious. The Negro is great. The Negro is great and mysterious. He threw up the Black Power sign after it was done. He said Black Power to the people. Power to the people, nigga. We need to put I'm a Photoshop a picture with the Panther beret on. He's doing the black fist, nigga. That's what it is. Because the nigga can't militarize himself yet. The black race, we are not in the militaristic mind frame collectively. It is goofball season. Niggas is thinking about a video to create. doing some fucking clowning retarded shit, you know. So yeah, it is. And then they said the kid was a Republican. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Why would they say some shit like that? I've never voted in my life. It's very clear that what president is in position does make an effect on the people and how we're all operating together. You know what I'm saying? Obama brought some crazy shit in the game with the birds getting married and all that other shit. And then, yeah, and then Bush dumped all the opium into the country after the Iraq shit. And he did it through all the meds. You don't even hear nobody talking about taking any meds no more, because what happened is they ran out of meds and they changed them up because they're not getting as much heroin anymore. Anything that's an opioid is opium. So they're not getting too much heroin, so they changed the game and let them niggas smoke meth. You know, give them meth and steroids, you know what I'm saying? And give them, you know, this whole new shit. They got crocodile, that drug called crocodile. They motherfuckers putting gasoline in their veins. So give them different shit. Nobody talking about meds no more. You only hear these girls talking about you need to go to therapy and my therapist and all that shit. I'm not finna pay no motherfucker to talk to a motherfucker, man. And that's what's wrong. All you had to do was be a genuine person. So then you wouldn't have to buy a stranger to be genuine with and tell all your stories and shit. Niggas got too much motherfucking pride and too much of this fake face that they wear. You know what I'm saying? And what is the point, bro? Because it's going to be lifted. The veil will be lifted. Do you understand? So, yeah, man, back to the assassination shit. It was pretty wild. Whatever. We don't know if it's real. We, the people, are pissed the fuck off. You know, I don't know if it's real. No, none of you know if it's real or not. You know, but we do know the Archangel Gabriel and his feast day was yesterday. And for him to rule over the Trump is very significant. Holding the lily is very significant because the lily is the Lilith, and you have to hold the Lilith and bring her into righteous thought. So it's going to be very hard to love whores, but you know, you have to fucking, you know, do the deed. Do the deed. But yeah, it's crazy, man. The female mentality is about to change. You know, whatever trumpet was let off. And then all the different telecommunication workers and post mailmen and stamp collectors. I used to collect stamps, you know, when I was really young. But it was crazy shit, man. The whole shit is crazy. So he's still alive and he needs to drop the mixtape. There's a bunch of Whack 100 needs to drop a mixtape. You know, Charleston White, Kevin Samuels, they need to remix his shit up and drop a mixtape, nigga. You understand? And they all need to. I'll drop another mixtape. Snoop needs to bring in a new jam. It's all together. We need to be together now. We have to use this energy that's going on to represent America, nigga. Because that's all you know. You want to claim all this other shit. Nigga, you can't claim shit but America, because that's all you know. You ain't finna go relearn nobody else's fucking language and their culture and run away, nigga. You ain't running no goddamn where. You know, that's the whole point. You just accept the fucking reality. A lot of people want to change their culture line and try to be this way or be that way. Niggas I was finna change my culture line, nigga, because I understood the medieval. I took it on like great beast, nigga. Look, here you go. And I wouldn't even understand the Archangel Gabriel right here. That's him right here. This is Uriel. You see him black, solid black. You see, it is the medieval. $50, man, for all 3 volumes with them beautiful pictures. Oh, and then here go Gabriel with the afro too. That's Gabriel. The Synaxis. And it was the Synaxis. See, look, it says it right there. Oh shit. I didn't even see that. Look at that shit. It says the Synaxis of Archangel Gabriel is celebrated on the day after the Annunciation. Hold on. And a second time on July 13th. It was instituted in the 9th century, perhaps to celebrate the dedication of a church at Constantinople. Originally, the feast was observed on October 16th. And I moved to Vegas on October 17th. So this is very interesting. I didn't even know that was in there until right now at this moment. And then there's, oh shit. Then my computer went to a different screen. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Did you see this? Look at that beauty. That's Michael on top up here. No, that's Raphael. My bad. This is Gabriel though. Gabriel got the mini afro. He got the Jackson 5. You see that? You see that? You see that? Yeah. That's why you have to go to the Kicked Out of Heaven, be real, and know what you're dealing with. Know who you are. I had to take on the medieval, man. This is who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, by birthright. This whole thing is very confusing. I have been in Great Constantine War. Do you think people should steer clear of computer tech skills and learn the older tangible skills instead? I say that because of your facts about the older cars. Oh, okay. That's a good question. Okay. Um, that was a real good question. Let's do that. That was good for the shift into the future topic. Um, One thing that the medieval taught me is that when new things are introduced into humans, technology wise, even socially, or even religiously, it's gonna take it. The standard number from what I was learning in this material is 300 to 500 years it takes for a new thing to incorporate into the spirit of the unified thought of a culture. Okay. Now, that is the European system. This may not be the same system and the same speed of learning with other cultures, but it is the European system that has taken over and influenced the entire planet. So when we look at other things, like when you come to America, we start talking about steamboats or riverboats and even the car, when we talk about computers, it takes 50 to 100 years maybe, but once again, that is going to be based off of the mentality of what's going on in society and how each home is operating and things of that nature. We've lost our civility because we have no religious background. Okay. We have no religious um, you know, reliance when it comes to our civility. That's what intelligence, and that's one thing that I came to the game with, and one thing that was the big point of who I am is that civility doesn't really need the whole religion picture. Okay. Intelligence overall, like I was stating about science, incorporates a new level of civility and common courtesy and respect towards strangers and things of that nature. So if you don't have that, then your science levels ain't gonna grow. So when it comes to the speed of where we're at as a people, we don't have enough respect amongst each other to build any goddamn thing. So we're going to have to go back to the farm and, like the brother was saying, the tangible skills here to get some goddamn respect going amongst each other. And then therefore we can start a new road when it comes to what we're going to do with technology and things of that nature. But as of right now, it's nothing but a box of matches to some baboons. Basically we've used technology to lie better. That's all we really do with it, is lie better. When AI came out, everybody was just standing in line to write books of lies by AI and just do all this fucking shit. You're lying to each other. That's what you want to do with technology. you know um so it is what it is on that line. um we do need to go back to tangible skills, learning computer skills. No, I somebody asked, do I use AI much? No, I don't use AI at all. What for? I don't like anything fake. Um, Even like I was saying earlier, we don't know if the Trump situation was fake. We don't know if it was staged or whatever the case. And we've been bombarded with so many commercials and TV shows and movies and video games that it's a very thin line and be able to tell what is fake and what isn't and what's real. In essence, um, somebody said they use it a lot. It shortens the time I have to spend on mundane tasks. I mean, but it's not dependable. You can pull the plug and it's gone. Electricity cut right now, like it has been in Houston for the past couple of days. You have no technology. Like, what do you do then? Do you know how to grow food or how to take care of animals and shit? Like, what the fuck? Do I know that shit? Yeah. I know enough to start and to teach myself more as I go along, you know. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't like depending on shit that's false that could be ripped away quick. That's one reason why I started Millennium DVDs. Go to millenniumdvds.com. I got all those lectures by all of those scholars from the past, from black culture, white culture, it doesn't matter, all different forms of sciences and subjects. And the reason why I did that is because YouTube could be ripped down at any given second. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna monetize it, then monetize it. Cool. I mean, it is an opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that's just creating pictures and just wasting time with that shit, I don't. And there's a lot of power in caricatures when you're dealing with spirituality. So you really got to watch that line. But do what you do, bro. I'm not gonna stop nobody hustle. I'm not gonna use no AI. I don't like fake shit, man. I just don't. I don't like fake shit. Um, but GTA is fake. You know, um, it's all fake. The internet world in itself is some invisible continent, basically. You might as well say. It's not a physical place. It is a psychological place. You can't grab, an internet. So it's ethereal, basically, is what it is. That's what it's called. In your cord is called an Ethernet because it's ethereal. It affects um the spheres of the planet. All of them. Man. Yeah, somebody said it's all the lying that people are doing now. Yeah, people are doing a lot of lying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Archangel Gabriel, he brought me out of the closet, and I mean that's the whole thing. I mean, he didn't bring me out of the closet. He brought me out of entire retirement because I'm about to bounce. But check this out. I didn't know that was on there, man. I got July 13th in the book with Archangel Gabriel, his feast day. That's wild shit. I didn't know that until now. Boom. That's Uriel, though. No, that's Raphael. The big one. They got these big statues everywhere. That's a small, tiny statue, though. Y'all need to get the kicked out of heaven, man. You have to understand what's going on with the white man and what's going on with this planet. Because it's very clear that they've taken the whole thing over, and everybody's dependent on this presidency. We've seen that the president definitely affects on how people operate, and it's been a very nasty situation. Over the past 10, 20 years, a lot of people don't understand results, so they don't know how to look at situations and try to put a good decision structure on how they're going to operate with situations, and they don't have good results. A lot of people out here thinking they're really badass, for them to try to put up like some 20-year-old kid is going to climb up on a roof and shoot at the president is just really crazy. And we got to get the shit together. If we're going to get the shit together, I don't know. I know I got to play my part. I played my part and I still got more parts to play. I'll tell you that shit. But that's just what it is, man. Y'all got some questions in the comments. Go ahead and say it. Oh, and then Richard Simmons died on the same day that the Dr. Sex Lady died. what was her name? She was some Jewish lady. Um, let me see here. The Dr. Sex lady. I forgot her name. Rose something. Yeah, there she go. Her name is Ruth. Ruth Westheimer. And Richard Simmons died on the same day that the president got shot at. So that's crazy. I remember I used to be watching TV when I was younger, and there wasn't a lot of fat women around at that time. But that nigga Richard Simmons would have them fat bitches sweating. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Everybody thought he was a motherfucking bird. The niggas just kept it moving, you know what I'm saying? Just kept on flipping through the channels. We only had 30 channels on the TV when I was, when I was a kid. And then it advanced overnight to this box and it had like 100, 200 channels and music channels and all types of shit. Niggas used to just leave it on the oh yeah, the 90210 charm. Yeah, the charm tick, the witchcraft. You see that? Woo! Yeah, that's a heavy one. That is heavy. She is the symbol of the witchcraft, which goes in. Let me see here. Yeah, she died on July 13th. She was the witchcraft symbol. Let's look into it. Yeah, so it's some heavy shit went down. But as you know, over here with the God 720, it's all going to be factual on how this is the fact. She died on that day. And then let me look at her. What's her name? Because she was up in that. She was in the movie Fame. Okay. Oh no, she was no movie. It wasn't no movie Fame. It was she was in Girls Just Want to Have Fun. So yeah, there it is. There goes the connection. Gabriel came and cleaned up out here. Yeah, she was in some she was in some shit called Scare Tactics. She was in the Witchcraft TV show. That's what blew up her career. Yeah. She had a reputation as a bad girl in Hollywood. No, I'm just looking at her page real quick. Yeah. Oh, she had breast cancer. That's what she died from. Damn. So there it is. The Archangel Gabriel came through and cleaned up. I guess I need to get back into the battlefield, man, and stop the playing. But yeah, y'all get the. I wouldn't have even understood all of this if it wasn't for the medieval, man. I got to stand down. This one right here is all the witchcraft right here. Boom, you ain't never seen no big ass book. I had to do it because the corporations. I know what we're looking at, and what we're looking at the end of the day is these niggas is laughing. Somebody is laughing at the human. Okay, they laughing at you, B. Straight up. You niggas is down there with you bragging about your whores, and you don't even know what gender you is. We got y'all head so motherfucking twisted. And look, as you can see it. Did you see the Indian moon landing? That shit was some wild shit. Did you see the Indian moon landing? It's shit like this that lets me know they clowning. They clowning. They know you don't have control over your. Let me see here. Yeah. This is the picture they released. That shit is wild. Let me see. If I can show it real quick. Oh my God. They said, yeah, nigga, we know you full of shit. We know you eating the McDonald's. You were raised with Beavis and Butthead. We gave you Ren and Stimpy, nigga. SpongeBob is your soul. You understand? Do that, stupid fucking human. We've been a clown on you motherfuckers. That's how, and that's what they doing. That this whole shit is just them clowning us. You know, that's all it is. Let me see here. Okay, now. Oh, okay, yeah. Damn, I forgot how to do this shit. There it is. That shit is wild. Look at this shit. When I saw this shit, I was like, oh no, you niggas is crazy. They got this old 1980s picture. Look at this shit. They got this old Game Boy fucking picture up here for them supposedly landing on the moon. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. The moon landing of India. Nigga, you are full of shit. See, we already know. That's why that's why you got to bring the immigrants in the country. The immigrants come, oh, I am in America. You know, we gonna ball in America. Yeah, okay, you gonna get your ass scammed up in here. This is what's gonna happen. You think you know what the fuck is going on, nigga. We gonna show you big time, long time. Nigga, is what happens. Yeah. This shit is fucking wild. This is fucking stupid shit. Oh, ain't nobody heard about Puffy. Now they're gonna cover up the conspiracy theory. What happened to the Mike Tyson fight? Mike Tyson needs to drop. He got to drop a mixtape, bro. I need to see it. I need to see the mixtape. Adam 22 needs to drop the mixtape, bro. And then you gotta have who else is it? The Candace Owens drop the mixtape. It'll help the career. Do you understand? The shit is fucking wild what we're looking at. You think Biden needs to drop a mixtape? Biden needs to drop a mixtape. Did you see the nigga on NATO talking about he fucked your wife? He said the shit. He said, I was fucking your wife. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Like, nigga, what? What the fuck are you talking about? And then he came out and said, he's an intellectual wigger. Okay? He called the other important dude, because I wasn't paying attention. I would call him an important dude. The other important motherfucker. He called the nigga an intellectual wigger, bro. Okay? So, but yeah, that shit is fucking crazy, bro. You know what's going on in this world, man. You have is all bullshit. Once you learn so much history, see, when you start reading a lot of history, you begin to understand that you're learning human psychology at a certain point, and sociology as well. And you see the many different ways humans can live, and we survive through what we live. That's why I played that song Under a Million Stars, because that's what the basis of that song is. And we go through all types of crazy shit. But at the end of the day, we've been assassinating our leaders since ancient Egypt. It's been going down in every single civilization. We slaughter our leaders, we have great celebration, The peasants are mad. There's always been peasants in every single civilization. There's always been thieves and the tricksters and the magician and the tarot card lady and the fortune teller. Like, these things have been here since the fucking beginning. And they've been in every single civilization. Aztec, Maya, ancient Africa, tribes, the civilizations, the Turkish Empire, Ottoman, the fucking Chinese, the fucking Mongolians. We've all, I mean, this shit is just a broken record playing. It's just a CD skipping, like, it's the same shit over and over and over and over, brother. It's phenomenal. Like the murder, the brother killed the brother, the fucking, the mom killed the daughter, motherfuckers is baby swapping at the goddamn hospital. The nurses switching babies around to different parents and shit. Like, what type of dumbass shit? Yo, what type of dumbass shit have we been doing for eons? the bar fight, the shootout, the cops and robbers, the chasing the motherfucker, like this shit is just repeat, 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 repeat. It's a rerun. I've seen so much of it, you know, and that's how my brain operates when it comes to these situations. So a lot of people ask me why I'm so calm. It's because of that right there. You know, it's just a hunch of the shoulders to me. Somebody that got found cannibalizing the baby. Goddamn. Somebody that got found, goddamn, frostbitten, stuck in ice. Goddamn. The motherfucker is paying to be frozen and then thawed out 100 years from now. Motherfucker, this shit is the human. It's called boredom, nigga. Get into something, and that's what people are doing, and these are the results. Is Trump going to be president? Yeah, most likely, yeah. We don't know what we're looking at. We don't know what we're dealing with anymore. The country, like one scholar I was watching, he said America has been in decline since 1973. And it makes sense. That number and that time, it makes a lot of sense, and it does feel very intentional. And one reason that it feels intentional is because we have too much information at our availability. And that's, for all people in the world. I don't give a fuck what financial social class you live at. We have so much information at our availability that we have seen the decline of other civilizations. We have the books, we have the information. So, within that being stated, there is no way that we should be allowing that to be occurring now. You know, um, um, so we've we've lost our, we've lost our logic, we've lost our ingredients because we have enough information at our at our hands that this whole situation could be preventable when it comes to how we operate with our women and how women should be communicating with men and understanding each other. Um, for when it comes to the progression of the household, when it comes to the sustenance of a society, um, all other civilizations before us did not have that much information available to them to prevent a lot of things, even though we can prevent as much as we want, but we don't know what tomorrow holds. And that's just the truth. Volcanoes have happened. Ash has frozen cities. Monsoons have occurred. Icebergs have rubbed up against cliffs and beaches and ripped whole fucking towns into the ocean. This is what's documented in history. I have that in the weather section in chapter 1. And it could all be preventable. There's a lot of things that could be preventable. And the number one, if we're going to operate with each other and especially build us a future that's going to be relying on technology, we're going to have to be unified on a lot of small principles. These principles have been here forever. We're going to have to support our planet first. You know what I'm saying? And clean up the food, clean up a lot of that. We're going to have to drop all this religion disagreements, or find a way to coexist, which if we look at um, world history correctly, there's never been a coexistence of religion, or there's never really been a coexistence. If we look at nature, the red ants and the black ants will go to war. We are both ants. Bulls and bulls, go to war. They operate in their own groups. Elephants operate in their own groups. They will fight other elephants. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the mechanism is. You fight your own species and by separation of breed and tribe, but you will also kill other species. is what you do. And that's law of everything that's in existence. You kill other species. The killer whales eat sharks. You know what I'm saying? They'll rip their liver out of the shark. You see? So, you know, Republican shot Republican, but Italian mob kills Italian mobster. The made man kills the made man. The Crip kills the Crip. The blood kills the blood. It's all internalized on its death system. You know what I'm saying? And the way they want to get rid of you. Population control. What you want to call it? A casualty. Um, but yeah, that's what's going on. I don't know if it's going down like that when I mean, we don't know what's really going to happen with the future, but I'm going to tell you from what I do see is this technology thing is going to collapse. There's too many people trying to depend on it, and it's going to collapse. AI is different from what I'm referring to as technology. I'm talking about computers and cars and robots and all of that type of shit. Those systems are gone. It's not going to work. We don't have enough minerals or resources for it, and nor do we have enough collective in our own minds on how we're going to approach technology. We're all using it for greed purposes, which greed has plagued the land because of how this country was founded, and also by those who founded it, who you know was very poverty stricken, and then once they saw the opportunity in America, they approached it with greed, and because they could, and we're still living like that to this day. Basically all other races said, "Hey, white man, you ain't gonna be the only motherfucker balling." Somebody asked, "But what do you think about all of the black foreign actors playing the roles of American blacks?" Oh, that's interesting. The black foreign actors are, I mean, shit. Americans ain't going to try to act. That's what they were saying. Is not that black foreign actors is because you see, there's an animal mind to it, you know. And what happens is like when you have an alley cat. Like I had when I was younger, I had an alley cat, and then I had a farm cat. The alley cat used to go to the TV when they saw the fish on the TV and try to attack the fish. You know, and that's what a lot of people have done when it comes to black people approaching art. You know, they just think they could just go do some shit and it's going to succeed. And that's not the case. The majority of the black foreign actors that you're referring to have went to schools for acting. And just like what 50 Cent did with Meech's son, he put him in school for acting and he really became an actor. These things are arts that have been around for centuries, even when it comes to music. So for you to get involved inside of it or try to enforce yourself in a lane and then think that you're going to demand support or demand some high level class of respect, and like you are an expert in the field and you've done no due diligence when it comes to gaining that expertise by what you do. Okay. So um we do that a lot. Black people do that a lot. They think that they could just automatically, I think they guess because they have the melanin, that they could just skip over uh, the respect line of the study and the due diligence of the art form. And those black foreign actors have, you know, they've done theater, they've done, the Shakespeare shit, they've done that. And the reason why you're going to have to do that is because it's not even really Shakespeare what you're looking at. You're really looking at, ancient Greek theater. I was just looking at some shit about ancient Greek theater before I started this video, because I was trying to find the whole well, I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to say it once I find it, but that's what you're looking at. Okay. And black people, we just think we could just do art with no study, no inculcation, no ritualistic gain. Like R. Kelly used to play the piano so well because he used to get his fingers cracked playing that piano if you hit the wrong note. And that's what they used to do. You know, um, there's a lot of different little ritualistic things that happen with you understanding an instrument or understanding choir and chorus and understanding, even acting. Acting is very serious when you're taking on the psyche that is created by another psyche or trying to repeat history. Cinemagicians. What is a cinemagician? That's funny. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people like my music, and that's why I had to get back into the game because when you listen to my music, you be like, oh, okay, this nigga understands music. Yes, I understand music and I understands the nigga. You understand? So a lot of people sacrifice they nigga to make money, out here in the world. So they want to go ahead and, give the nigga out to other races and other races, be out here trying to do everything niggas do, you know. Terrence Howard needs to drop a mixtape. I want to hear the Terrence Howard mixtape. The Joe Rogan mixtape. They have to have a feature. Okay, I want to hear that. We want his mixtape. We don't give a fuck about his invention. uh oh, energy harvesting in a movie theater is a cave. Yeah, okay. I mean, I can see that. It all goes on in the dark, you know. Um but I mean, theater is unique because or movies overall is because you fall in love with or not fall in love, you grasp your attention towards the main character, and the main character makes these decisions, and your mind gets a little adjusted from watching the decision making of the main character. And then what's really cold is you don't know what the end results are going to be until the movie is over. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, and then you want to repeat the actions and the behaviors. So what people don't understand about art, and when it comes into the theater and to the movie thing, is that you may be watching the behaviors of a crackhead, and but he's wearing a three-piece suit and he's being professional the entire movie, and he doesn't even smoke crack in the movie. The character doesn't, but somebody watched a crackhead for a large amount of time and documented the behaviors and put those behaviors into that character. So now you're watching the character, the behaviors of the crackhead the entire time, and you're getting emotionally attached to this motherfucker. So then before you know it, you end up smoking crack. You end up get put into scenarios and shit where crack is offered, and you hitting the pipe, nigga, because you didn't fell in love with this character in this movie, and then that's how the spirit operates. You understand what we're talking about? The how a caricature and how the word, because obviously that character has a name and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I just found a word that was describing that. It's called the implicit egotism. Implicit egotism. Said about it. Yeah, yeah, all of that. You see that right there? I should video documentary your books and narrate them. This is your idea, and your idea is great, and you have the vision for that idea. For me to do that, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of shit, and who knows about the outcome. It's very, see, when it comes to business, they got this business zone into the faith, and the faith is not, I mean, I'll never say that, but faith is good. Faith, hope, if you want to operate like that, operate like that. And that's why you have to have specific, you got to have different people inside the boardroom. See, my brain is going to be based on numbers and the possibility to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the internet, you got to have some big power structure to make certain things happen. When it comes to your numbers, you have to come in with the cameos, you have to come in with a good financial backing, you have to do a lot of things. I understand all of that, even though I am the artist that creates, but then I need to be in that comfortability to create. So that means other people need to be working other positions when it comes to hashtags and monetizing and all of this other shit. I'm a corporation thought, which means I am one slice of a big pie, and everybody has their own slice. And we all sit down at the table. That's how money is made amongst the Chinese men. That's how Europeans been doing it for years. That's how Turks been doing it for years. And they have big dough. The African American doesn't have that because he tries to do it with his woman, okay, which is not the rule. You understand? Because, unfortunately, there is a genetic trait with the woman where she wants to defy. She will revolt against you as a man, one way or the other. It's going to happen sooner or later. It's going to happen. I've seen it a million times. I've been involved with it a million times, and I understand. So I know how to move around it. And how do you move around it? You do things with like minds that have the backing. And this goes back into what I was saying earlier. You have to have respect towards the hundreds and the thousands of years that have already been spent inside of the experiences of life, the industries of life, and other things. No disrespect, but you could hold on. Somebody just cut me off. My bad about that. I'm reading this question. Could I do a comic series to read reaching children soon? Nah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. Bigger things, way bigger things. It has to be millions in the game. It has to be possibility a million thing that I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? I did this for because I didn't go to a university, and this is basically a skip over to universities. And the cheating side, I guess, is what you want to call it, to get to the point of the bullshit, because there's a spiritual alteration that you need for professionalism. You understand? So back to what I was saying, it all has to be a conglomeration of people, boardroom, things large. I think in a corporate structure, I've done things on corporate levels by myself, and really it's not easy. Your brain gets warped, and there's other responsibilities to life that you have to balance out. You see what I'm saying? So, like all of this shit I did by myself with the book covers, everything, and it's real. I only like real. I only like reality. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's going to be the groundwork. But now it's time for the next layer. The angel Gabriel and brought it back. There was much slaughter occurred yesterday. The gothic girl went. The sex girl went. I mean, Dr. Ruth is her name. My bad. The Richard Simmons went. Then what's the name got attempted assassination, and then attempted assassination with the Archangel Gabriel. And Gabriel is in my book talking about the July 13th. Ain't that some shit? And I didn't even know that till right now. I ran into the information yesterday doing the study on it. And I mean, I was studying something else, and I ran into Gabriel, and I ended up looking at his page. And I do know Archangel Gabriel stands over the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women. All the angels do. Right here. So it's back to the battlefield, Constantine the Black. By this sign conquer. The game isn't over. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh. Let me see here. The game isn't over. Hold on, what we doing? Can y'all hear me, man? What's going on, man? Okay, there we go. Yeah, some shit popped up on my phone. My bad about that. But yeah, that's a lot of work. And people already asking me for another album. They asking me to put up a greatest hits album. That's interesting. There's a lot of music I need to re-record, you know what I'm saying? But it takes financial backing, everything. I do everything on my solo. Um and I don't really need it to be that. I don't mean for it to be that way, but I just like people who respect the line of due diligence, and you have to respect the work that has been put in place. So when it comes to this whole Trump thing, man, I don't know how the America is going to respond to it. Me personally, I've seen it, over and over and over and over and over. Every century, this shit gonna happen, you know, somewhere on the earth, you know. We've had the peasants, we've had the poor, we've had the thieves, we've had the brothel girls, we've had all the nonsense, the wives, the humble women that go clean the fucking clothes in the basket at the river. Okay, we got it's been like this for eons. So it's nothing new. I'm not really shook. It looks like they're trying to bring COVID back. Won't happen. You can forget about that. You know, it looks like, um, we got a dangerous year coming up, the year of the snake, but the year of the dragon ain't done yet. I haven't even watched the House of Dragon, the Game of Thrones TV show yet. Well, I know I got to get my dragon on the motherfucking road, but I'm not getting no assistance from the people. But I asked my son, should I put up a video? He said, yeah, at least you got fans. That shit sort of fucked me. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on this thing for 15 years and I put in my own work, bro. Like I don't be getting up here editing a bunch of videos and trying to do all types of psyched out shit to fuck with somebody's brain. And I don't do all of that, man. I ain't never got a check from no motherfucking YouTube. You know, man, it's because I talk too crazy. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be myself, but there's a mandate of you being some altered fake ass person when you go out here into the world. And now the internet may be quote unquote considered a public space. You know, it's too much falsehood in this zone for me to call it a public space. I'm not, I don't play with my brain like that. You shouldn't either. You know, um, look at the decisions the collective have made that has brought us into great levels of dumbass. Everybody has lost, connectivity with the whole quote unquote Hollywood. They've let people down too much. Everything is a fucking letdown. Um, yeah, y'all ask any questions y'all want to. You know, Somebody mentioned the children book to me before. I'm not feeling right. I'm not finna condense my brain like that. I like large, real, heavy information. If I get up on the subject, we are going to the bowels, nigga. I'm finna go to the deepest level and we gonna get as much information as possible because that's what the black mind needs right now. They don't really ain't nobody written no books like I've written. You can't even name any African scholars that could touch my layer of my explanations of things. None of my books. So oh well, we could say Ivan Van Sertima. Yeah, that's it. J.A. Rogers too. I'll name them because I got them. They right over here. But yeah, children's books, nah. But I definitely want other authors on Stargate publishing. I know that for fact. Um, okay, let's go over this question. This isn't a question. This is a statement, but he's making out a very good point. What people need to understand. I sort of feel people should keep their inventions and creative work to themselves because they don't benefit immediately monetarily from their work, but everybody gets to benefit from the work. This is the thing. The creator is only meant to create. Marketing, advertising, distribution, mass distribution, executive work, managerial work is not to be in the mind frame of the creator. because the creator needs to focus on new creation. Because every creation isn't going to be successful. Now, sometimes the creator has an intellect to be in the other houses. Okay. And that is in the houses of the executives. This is the boardroom, to understand the treasury and what is going on with the monetizing. Very few, very seldomly does the creator have that mind frame and can also play in those other fields. But it may disturb creation. Even if he does have the mentality and he dibbles and dabbles and watches his back for all of those other fields. Hold on real quick. Hello? Go to what? Man, wait till I'm done, bro. Are you in the house? Well, just give me a minute.
Okay.
What you need to answer now?
No.
All right, give me a minute. So, that's what it is. The black mind has to understand this. The Chinese mind, the Turkish mind, the European mind, okay, the Japanese mind understand this, okay? And it is good for all of these individuals to know each other, because another heavy metaphysic is things don't really crack off till 5 to 10 years of work being put in that you're not going to make money from. And this is just work. So there has to be a dedication and an exhibit of love, because you're working without getting paid. This is called intern. Okay. So if you and the homie are in the garage and you create the invention, the water engine, now we have to create it. We have to test it. Boom, boom, boom. It's sufficient. Now we have to go to investors. Now we have to find other minds that are educated in different areas in order to assist of the, the distribution and the gaining of the money with the product. This is how it works, and that's why I loved writing books, because I don't need no assistance. I've tried this with many people and they don't get it. And when I did more research on just human operation, that's when we fall into the childhood, and then we understand that usually if people don't have parents who were hustlers or entrepreneurs who didn't watch their parents. I watched my mom do a lot of entrepreneurial work, and watch this. It's funny I mentioned my mom, but here, look at this. You see this little book right here? This little book is a book my mom wrote 1983 of my first couple years in life. Rest in peace to my mom. And I'm just now getting this book at 40 years old, and I get to watch my own. I get to read about my own activity and behavior when I was first born. So ladies, if you're listening, do shit like that instead of twerking online. Okay. And this is the type of activity that is the root fabric work. It's funny because the book is in fabric. Is the root fabric work that will give birth and raise children that can actually contribute to society and do something and develop, instead of creating these little loser motherfuckers who can't hold down a fucking bowl of Kraft mac and cheese. The skinny little motherfuckers raised off of goddamn nothing but fast food and created off of fast food that can do nothing and have no intelligence. They have no interest rate. You see, and that's the whole thing. You have to have an interest. You have to have an interest in order to work for 5 to 10 years and not be paid. You have to have a sustenance that this is going to happen, you know. What the fuck is he talking about? The blue mic is supposed to be what? Okay. Well, shit. Tell me. I don't know. I don't be giving a fuck about that shit. I'm doing other shit in life, dog. Oh, okay. I see what he's saying. Dude just but dude just put me onto some game. Okay, nigga. I don't care. Okay, what, you hear me better now? I don't know. I don't like the way this mic sits, man. I didn't have it. I didn't have this mic. I had another mic at first. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So what, you hear me now? You hear better now? You can hear me better now. dude just chit checked me in the motherfucking comments. So what? So what, nigga? Hey, I'm gonna be authentic with mine. Fuck it. So I got caught slipping. Dude caught me slipping. But yeah, you was talking about the microphone. I don't really care, man. I never really did. Like I stated earlier, YouTube ain't never really paid me. You know what I'm saying? This whole shit. I've been on this thing for 15, 16 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? I had to write books. And there's grammatical errors in the books too. I ain't even gonna lie, but still, hey, Harvard is still reading them, you know. Uh yeah, okay. I didn't know, bro. I never really paid attention to the microphone, dog. But I'm not gonna do all that right now. I'll do it before I do the next video. You know what I'm saying? Can you hear me, man? Or did this video come out whack? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You know. And it's kind of crazy. I'm on Twitch, man. I didn't know I had a lot of people watching me on Twitch. I ain't never, I put the video up there, but I got a lot more coming when it comes to Twitch, though. I'm gonna have my sons get online and start doing all that shit. You know. Oh, okay. Sherry says she can hear fine. So yeah, nigga, you busted the bubble, nigga. Nah, I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Okay, so now we've learned something. That is, I have learned something today. I'm not a know-it-all. I'll tell you when I'm fucked up. Hey, I fucked up. I didn't have the blue thing facing me. So it was coming through all crazy, I guess, the sound. Um but yeah, when it comes to the boardroom shit, it has to be all men up in there, man. 12 people at the table. We all need to be working different departments, marketing, advertising, blah, 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 blah. It takes one person that's focused on one element in combination with another. I forgot what it's called. It's called division of labor, is what it's called. Yeah, it's called the division of labor. So that's the truth behind it. Okay, and we don't do that. We allow the estates of many of our famous individuals go to shit. We watch their careers and their reputation go to shit. We don't even know what the fuck happened to Jamie Foxx after that movie, Clone Tyrone. Like what, that nigga disappeared. You know what I'm saying? We don't protect a goddamn thing. We have to militarize the culture, the race, because everybody else is militarized too. And militarized ain't stumping around in boots with camos on. Militarized means that you're socially unified and you know what to do for the protection of yours. And we don't protect our shit, man. We don't protect our art. We don't protect anything that we create and bring to the game. And that's because we don't have that group and we don't have that grounded loyalty and whatnot. We have to understand the majority of the businesses that we're operating off of today started about 200, 300 years ago. And they started when they had nothing. And those people who started it, founded whatever enterprise off of a agreed moral structure, agreed spiritual, operation, an agreed, ritualistic operation. And things were produced and we produced America and now we can live lavish, and today we're not doing that. And the individualistic lie that's being promoted of, hey, you can press 5 buttons on your screen on your cell phone and become a millionaire like me, and that shit is a bunch of fucking hot crock bullshit. So Um, yeah, there has to be a change up. We have to understand what type of environment we're in. We have to understand that political drama and um acts, theatrical acts are going to occur in front of us all the time. And it really has nothing to do with us. Me personally, I've never voted. I've never thought that presidency was going to change anything in my position of life. But now we have gone into some very dangerous areas. And it's very evident that, what president is in place is going to play upon the operations of the people. And the people have lost all common courtesy. We're over here road raging and killing each other and all types of shit. And there's gonna have to be a fix. We're gonna have to stop a lot of things. We're gonna have to control a lot of things. That's what the Project 2025 is. Supposedly they just outlawed or made not outlawed, but sorry, I'm using the wrong term. They said child support is unconstitutional now. So what do you mean by the local politics in Vegas would be crazy? They just locked up a mayor in Oakland, some Asian lady. The politics in Vegas. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy. Mayweather needs to drop a mixtape. Sophia Stewart, who wrote The Matrix and The Terminator, needs to drop a mixtape, nigga. They need a mixtape. The Obamas need a mixtape, nigga. Okay. They'll be the first male and female rap group. They need a mixtape. We need to bring America back. This is all wild shit. We don't know what the fuck we're facing. So, um, yeah. No, Las Vegas politics is pretty cool. This is a small city. There's only 2.5 million population here. This ain't no city like no Atlanta or Chicago or no. We don't got no gazillions and gazillions of people here. But it does go down. I'll tell you this though, there's more killings over domestic violence out here than there is any gang wars or shit like that or robberies and shit like that. I think our highest um murder, I mean the highest cause for our murder rates is probably domestic violence out here. I've seen it. You know, drunk driving could be a number two, but yeah, I've been watching it for some years. But yeah, so Chicago is 2.6 million. No, Chicago is like 11 million, bro. We're including the metro. Chicago is like 9 million, 11 million, somewhere around there. You know, um, we're including the metro, brother. You know, but yeah, this is real deal Holyfield. What we're looking at, real deal Holyfield. I I guess that's what the response is going to be. If this was a marketing strategy, I don't think the American people have I don't give a damn about no Chicago population, bro. Chicago population is not no 2.7 million. The fuck are you talking about? Shit. And I said metro. Okay. So you got me again. Oh no. Urban density. Metro. Metro Chicago is 9.6 million people. Like I said, including the metro. Okay. Actual Chicago may be 2.7, but that don't mean shit. I said the metro. Vegas don't got no metro. Our metro is is like 2.25. So get the fuck out of here. So 720, are you using the SEO for your videos to get your numbers? Yeah, I do put on the search engine. Nah, I mean I have before. I did for like a year straight. That shit didn't make no difference. So I just said fuck it, bro. I don't like sitting in front of a screen all goddamn day. You know, that shit will work your brain crazy. And I had to do it for these books. I'd rather write books, than sit here and try to play with videos and editing and all of that other shit. That's just not my mentality, bro. You know, certain things are for you, certain things aren't. How many live in the sewers? Oh, you're talking about the tunnel city out there underneath the strip? I don't know. But I'm over here. I live in a gated community. I live on the so-called ritzy side of the city. I live in Summerlin. I don't live over there and next to the strip anywhere. But yeah, that's just the reality, man. Y'all got any more questions before I get the fuck up out of here? You know, what's good? Yeah, I gotta make some moves. So yeah, y'all either put up some songs you want to hear real quick. Y'all can ask me some questions, but I think I've said enough on my piece when it comes to the future. Um, when it comes to the Trump, when it comes to the spiritual warfare, we just discovered some new elements to it. I do feel tugged back onto the battlefield. I will admit that. I did not know that date was inside my book. Um, I had with Gabriel. That's very interesting. But it goes down. So yeah, yesterday was definitely a slaughter of what you saw, and it wasn't a slaughter that was physical in a sense. You want to hear the song Fame? I'm not playing that song. They was mad when I took that one. I said, yeah, nigga, so what? I ain't have to wait for your clearance, nigga. I'll snatch this shit. I don't give a fuck. No, the way motherfuckers be clowning niggas, man. I'm sorry, bro. I had to do it. I had to do it with that Fame track. I had to do it with all that, the whole Money Religion album. I had to do it, brother. We're still in the middle of Revelations. You understand? It's not done yet. So, yeah, but I'm not playing Fame. You could choose a different one, bro. You know. Let me see. Yeah, I had to go through some crazy shit. Understanding what this tetragrammaton on my arm means. I mean, I know what it means because I got it tatted there, but I didn't know that it was the mark of Cain. Go look up the mark of Cain, and you'll see it. What they talk about. The mark of Cain is the tetragrammaton symbol on the arm or the head. I don't know. So, that's it for the Constantine in the battlefield right now. I'm finna get up out of here. Stay Alive. Okay. I'll play Stay Alive. Give me another one. Y'all give me another track. Let me see what we got. And y'all go get the books, man. It's still at $50, man. Y'all playing games with a nigga. Straight up. I'm supposed to be representing you, and you ain't putting nothing down for the sustenance of the representation. I got shirts up on Amazon and all of that shit too, man. I got all types of shit, but I'm gonna perfect that game a little bit better because I need to be putting my album covers on shirts. I tried, but they was like, no, Negro, this shit is too hard for you to be doing that. Is the pimp culture still prevalent in Las Vegas? I don't know, man. Whenever I leave this house, that's why I be keeping my black ass in the crib. Whenever I leave this house, somebody got to say something about some pimping or ask me if I'm a pimp. Oh, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Let's be very clear. Look, you see this? You see this? What did I just show y'all? My mom wrote about my first 3-4 years of my life in a motherfucking in a book. Okay. What whore do you know gonna do some shit like that? None. Cause I don't come from no motherfucking whores, nigga. My sister ain't no motherfucking tattooed up, TikToking, fucking twerking everywhere. No, none of that, nigga. My mother ain't, my grandma ain't, my aunties ain't, none of them. My cousins, none of them. Okay? So when I come out here into this world and you ain't got your mammy making no motherfucking cream of wheat, nigga. You bitch ass niggas got your motherfucking bitch out here twerking on stage pregnant. You the only race underneath the sun. Got they pregnant woman up here twerking on stage. And you act like you don't see it because of the Patron. Because of the Hennessy. If you don't get the motherfucking what? Nigga, what? No, nigga. I don't come from sluts. You understand? Let's make this clear, man. That's why Gabriel had to come down and knock out, boom, Dr. Ruth, sex doctor. Boom. Knock out the Shannon Doherty, little witchcraft bitch. Got her ass slaughtered. Yeah. Hey, I didn't do this. These are the facts, brother. The dates. Move the Trump out of the way from the bullet. You understand how it all works? Okay. Trump survived to bring the Project 2025 to you niggas. We're going to have it. That's right. You niggas about to get cleared off the map with the dumb shit. All your child support and shit and all your dumb ass shit. We're going to move the shit, nigga. Okay? Your mammies out here wild, slurping down the Coca-Cola. You're drinking all the sticky shit from Starbucks, nigga. Disobedient. Hiding up in the phone, little phone cell, the movie The Cell. The woman is in the phone. She a little picture in the phone. That's about as much she gonna do. Goddamn. Have done nothing. Do you understand? The angel comes down, Allah comes down and swings the sword about you niggas. That's right. That's what you just saw. Okay? That's what you just saw, brother. You better know it. Okay? Watch this shit, man. My goddamn phone, man. I mean, my motherfucking camera. That's what's happening, man. So you better watch the shit. Nah, man, I don't know nothing about the pimp culture out here. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking pimping, man. I can't maintain raggedy hoes. Yeah, I have, bro. I pimped once in my life. 2-3 years, long time ago. Over a decade ago. And whenever I leave this crib, somebody trying to call me a pimp. For what? I don't, bro, look here. You see this? Let me show you something about business. This is called human resources, nigga. You see this? Okay? In the corporate world, they have a thing called human resources. What is a human resource? It sounds like some pimping to me. Human resource, nigga. What is human trafficking? The African American slave trade in the diaspora, okay, was human trafficking, nigga. Human trafficking been going on. Brothels and pimping and hoeing been going on since been going on. These are the rules of existence. You will not break them. Your charity will do nothing. It was going on then. It's going on now. It's been going on for thousands of years. You know, it's going to stay that way. They call the spoils of war booty. That's what they call it, nigga. They call it booty. You understand? And now you fighting with your woman over the booty. You want her booty. She don't want to give you no booty, nigga. Battle ensues. War. Divorce court. You understand? Okay, nigga? The motherfucking child protection services. You're mad. You've gone mad. Now you're at the Burger King shooting motherfuckers up. Look at you. You can't even let the motherfucking dweeb flip the patty because you've lost your goddamn mind. Nigga, they got behavior hospitals out here, nigga. This is called human resources, nigga. I was tired of the pimp game, nigga. I said, fuck pimping. I don't want no motherfucking product that breathes and thinks and shit and be coming home sick and want to call out from work. Why do you think they're trying to develop robots from the human? Because the robot will not slip and fall and create lawsuit and win $30 million. The robot don't move like that. The robot don't need to eat. The robot don't need to sleep, nigga. The human is sweaty. You stink. You fucking have a need a smoke break. You complain. You talk underneath your breath. You're talking shit in my facility, acting like motherfuckers get a job and then want to treat the job like shit. The white man been watching the native for a long time. You know, well, native, why didn't you create it your goddamn self? The whole thing is that look at this. Look at the big picture. The big picture is that we are all in a new zone. The world has never been like this before. It is all brand new. Everything is brand new. You see, we have computers, we have cyber trucks. The mouth breather, you understand, is what we have out here in the world. You know, the lard back. Do you understand? The knuckle dragger. Okay. The fucking bohemian. Yeah. Motherfucker got all these dogs. And that was some cold shit. About a couple weeks ago in the news, all these dogs were attacking these women in their homes like it was their own pet dogs and shit. One girl on her birthday came home from being out at her birthday with a bunch of people. She came home and her pit bull attacked her and ripped her arm off, nigga, and killed the bitch on her birthday. I said, Lawsy Jeebus, you know, you need the Lord in your home. You know, you need God. You understand? Dog, go come get your ass like that, nigga. Something is going on in the midst of the night. You understand me? yo, the animals, the sharks don't want you humans. You know, you sharks, the sharks is fucking up the human because the human dumps all this shit in the trash. I mean, it takes all this trash and dumps it in the ocean, and you think the animals don't know who's causing the dumb shit. We gonna see about your ass, and that's exactly what happened. We gonna come see about you. The sharks came. The killer whales are coming. Okay, the lions are attacking. The bears, nigga. There was a case of. I'm gonna pull that one up real quick. See, y'all done got me on a tangent with this dumb shit. Bear, and this is what happens when the girl wants to when the girl wants to go kick it with the goddamn hold on. Bear hold on, how do I word this? Bear throws woman over cliff. Nigga, this just happened. Watch this shit. Yeah, here it is right here. Yeah, the bear. Let's talk about the bear. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you niggas this shit. Cause see, this is what I know about the whole thing with the ladies. The whole thing with the ladies is you have to protect them from their own decision making. Just like children. You know, children want to goddamn touch the stove and shit. And you have to stop. They decided to touch the stove, and you have to stop it before they set themselves on fire, nigga. Watch this shit. Hold on. They got all these goddamn advertisements on shit everywhere, man. This shit. God damn, man. What the fuck is this shit? I can't even look at the fucking article. Advertisement, advertisement, advertisement. I don't want this shit up here, man. Anyways, oh, there it is. Man, I don't want this Timu shit. What the fuck is this shit, man? Bro, get this shit off my goddamn TV, on my fucking shit. Look, okay. Enraged bear had to be shot. We just gonna get to it. Horace teenage tourist is attacked by a bear, which then dropped her 330 feet down a cliff to her death in front of her shocked boyfriend. So this is when the woman wants to choose the bear. Look at this shit. In Romania. And that nigga, I Show Speed almost got his shit split in that Romania nigga. Yeah, they threw her. The bear threw the female off the cliff. This just happened 3-4 days ago. Oh, this is another situation where a bear attacked a motherfucker. Scottish tourist 72 was driving through in mountain when she came across two bears and rode up on that ass. Yeah, you wanted to take a selfie and got your ass hemmed up. But that's what happened. That's what I wanted to show y'all real quick. So the whole bear debate is done. You can find this on the Daily Mail. They be having all these fucking dumbass ads, man. God damn, bro. Let a nigga breathe. That is the American bullshit I be talking about. We are tired of your dumb shit. We the people, goddamn. I'm tired of your fucking stupid shit. There's a lot of witches in Romania, man. Please, ain't no witch. As long as you got a hard cock to put on her, ain't no witching. Witch what? What? A witch can't pass iron. Remember that. Iron is your blood. Okay, so have your blood running right. You know, ain't no goddamn witch, nigga. Please, nigga. I have never in my life, nigga, took no stab wound from no motherfucking broad, no pretty little girl. What the fuck, nigga? I don't know what. That's what I'm saying. I don't come from that type of shit. So when I came out here into the world, and I saw how y'all niggas was letting these bras just run all over y'all and do whatever and say whatever. And, you know, we 3-4 generations in, a single mother, and the boys don't grow into men because they brains is locked into a position where females are the fucking judge, jury, and executioner, and they're the authority over discipline in the household, and their voice is the frequency of dominance in the household because it was single motherism for 3-4 generations, 5 generations. And the human is so traumatized now they don't even grow past 4 or 5 feet no more. Everybody's small. The girls ain't growing no motherfucking, they're not growing plump and pleasant like they supposed to be. You dig what I'm saying? The hips, there is no more hips. They have no childbearing fat and hips on them because ain't nobody breaking the hips by putting their fucking feet behind their head. You know, like, bro, it's crazy shit. Crazy shit, bro. Y'all are really fucking up, you know, the population. It's population control by letting the human self-destruct, self-sabotage is what the human has been based in. Yeah, the Bears and fuck, man, it's just bad decision making, bro. You know, the ladies make bad decisions, you know, and you're living in a world that was built off the Western male mind, period. Whether you want to lie about it and say we did what, who, back when, where, why, how, don't mean a goddamn thing. No, it's not crazy on what I say on women. What I say on women is past a lot of people's understanding. You know, I've ran houses. Nigga, what? You got to understand the record with me. Let's go over the record. Since 18, I've been taking care of women my whole life, different races and children. Okay. That's why I was able to write this encyclopedia. That's why I was able to deliver a baby. I mean, not deliver a baby out of me. You know what I'm saying? You see the video on the YouTube. You know, we ain't got to talk about the shit. But that's why I had the comfortability to do that because I understood what I was dealing with. I've maintained a decade relationships, more than one, you know, so I know what I'm talking about, you see. So a lot of people don't have that understanding. And then at the end of the day, I'm not speaking anything that's out of position. We've had 3-4 generations of single motherism. Haven't we? Or have we or haven't we? We've had that. So the wiring that has occurred to a lot of males, you know, growing up in those environments is that the female is the dominant force. So that's locked into their minds and their brains on how they operate. So there's a lot of broken down, choosing on weak shit. And that's what motherfuckers been doing for the past 10, 20 years is choosing on weak ass shit And that's why motherfuckers are standing in line, taking vaccinations and all this other old dumbass shit, shooting each other over toilet paper, all your old fucking stupid shit you've been doing. And then you want to, a lot of people tie themselves to the Hollywood movie stars who have let them down with a lot of weird ass activity. You know, Kanye West, all these niggas, Meek Mill, all these niggas, weird ass shit going on that shows up and it snatches your soul because you have attached yourself and your faith and your hope and your all these other zones of your makeup to these individuals that you don't even know. And then they go make in public, public embarrassment scenarios, and you're trying to defend it, and it's not going to happen. I remember a lot of people was trying to defend Kanye West when he was doing a lot of bullshit 6-7 years ago, and everybody was like, "What's wrong with this nigga?" You know, walking around in silver paint and shit and all types of shit. So you lost your faith with that. You was trying to defend that. And now those same people who was hardcore trying to defend Kanye back in the days, they just let the shit fall, fade to dust. You know, they just fade to dust. Yeah, I understand large ritualistic principles when it comes to existence. I didn't understand the ritual of the mic though. Somebody got me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got me in the fucking comments. That was funny. But yeah. So yeah, anything else? Because I said I was gonna go about an hour ago and I'm still up here. So anything else somebody want to ask, you know? And no, I don't think about no women crazy. I just understand. And I ain't no nigga you gonna step no neck on. Not a broad or a nigga. I don't give a fuck. Shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Female, male, I don't give a fuck what's in between your legs. You come at me with that dumb shit, we gonna play the game, nigga, for sure. And that's what happened. That's what I seen out here in the world. I don't come from that crazy shit. So everybody trying to promote this old prostitute horror shit in the world. Bronny James, nepotism has collapsed. The spirit of nepotism has collapsed. Look at Bush and his son. That was nepotism. You know, it was nepotism. You've been looking at nepotism for a long time. I saw some shit the other day saying Aaliyah was related to Patti LaBelle or one of them motherfuckers. I was like, oh my God, the nepotism is heavy, nigga. We've been watching it for eons. And the main reason we've been watching it for eons is because they have taken the true arts of, the true art of the arts. And that means the practicing and the learning of it, and have hidden it behind closed doors only for the Hollywood families. So they understand, the true mechanisms of the piano, guitar, and all of that. And they have stripped that out of the public's hand. So now we have no real music or no real artists. You have to be in love, man, with whatever industry you do. It doesn't matter if you create a new Game Boy. It doesn't matter what the fuck you doing. You have to be insane with it. You have to be in love with it. You have to be blind. Love is blind. And that is a very real statement. But we don't really understand what that means. Love is blind. That means you have to love somebody's flaws, and you have to love all the bullshit that comes with a person, because nobody's perfect in this world. And that's why we will also fail when it comes to our trying to rush into technology, is because we don't love it, for number one. We don't use it for those purposes. And we don't have enough people dedicated to the sciences of technology for that. Who Aaliyah's uncle is Barry Hankerson, who A&R'd Marvin Gaye and was married to Gladys Knight. Yeah, I think it was Gladys Knight or some shit they were saying. It was one of them girls from that time period that was connected to Aaliyah. It's nepotism, bro. We've watched the nepotism. And the nepotism, they have taken the sacred sciences of true artistry and they've hidden them, and it's not exposed to anybody anymore. Nobody's actually falling in love. Just like me, I gotta fall in love with rap and stop looking at the fucking industry side of it. I mean, I love rap. I love music. I produce good music. I've produced hits, but at the same time, um, the business side of it looks so ugly, and there's a lot of unnecessary that goes on, and that's blatantly because black males don't. They're not studying business on business levels. And when I say studying business on business levels, you can't just do modern day. You have to understand how business was working in 13th century Japan. What was going on in India in the ninth century. How did tribes use seashells for money? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really be educated. These cats sit up in universities for eons, and then their parents did as well. And you got to fall in love with these things, man. We don't fall in love with shit, man. We're looking for something to be hyped with. You know what I'm saying? And none of that has done us any good. So it's definitely got to switch up. You know, it's definitely got to switch up. So yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I've been 2 hours on this thing. But you watch my MC growth over the years. I'm dangerous at this point. Um Evil eye, what do you mean, my cherry? Yeah, appreciate that compliment about the MCing, man. A lot of people are asking for a new album or a greatest hits album. And it might happen. I gotta get some other things right in my life before I hop back on the mic. Um oh, Evil Eve. You gonna take that bite. I take what bite? I'm not gonna bite shit. I mean, I've been with good girls, I've been with bad girls, man. Whatever. I don't care. And that's the one thing I get about it is everything that I just stated about being in the boardroom when it's all men that have to work on something in the boardroom in order to see it through from A to Z. In my star chart, it states that I'm good at making money with a woman. And one thing that I understand after I wrote this 3-volume series is like I have a way higher concentration and stability line. I can't expect nobody to meet that. And going through the ups and downs and refinement, I can't expect, you know, um anybody to go through that unless they've shown their dedication by gaining a degree. There's basically commitment is what you're really proving. And I've done my commitment line. So a lot of people have very flighty minds is basically what I'm saying. And when it comes to the ladies, unfortunately it's a similar situation. you know it's flight. It's fight or flight. And one thing I also understand is that at any time a woman will always have her family she can run to. She will always have the government that will support her, and then there's always the miscellaneous zone of any random other nigga that could be out there that'll she can run to, and she's going to run when she doesn't agree with you. All there has to be is a disagreement of something. It's just that light. And this is the craziest thing about running. When I was studying for the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Woman, I came across a statement that said all the clothes of the ancient world were designed so women couldn't run away. Nigga, I'm done. Do you understand? So when you look at ancient China and ancient Japan and they got on those tight, bright fucking I don't know what the material is, but they wear the tight shit and they got their feet all scrunched up in these shoes. Or when you even look at the Victorian age where girls are wearing the big fucking dress and they gotta wear 2-3 different brassieres and they got fucking 3 bras on and sitting there with 2-3 layers of makeup on. I'm like, oh my God. No, the men did not wear the same robes when it comes to ancient China or when it comes to the Victorian age. So when my brain went through all of those different times, I was done. So you gotta understand, that is that's the white scholars. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be reading the right material. White scholars said that shit. He said, yeah, all the clothes were designed so that the women couldn't run away. And I'm like, damn. Because so I don't know, bro. You know, is extra shit, man. I don't like to be thinking about a bunch of extra shit that I ain't got. That's not beneficial. Make it beneficial. The chastity belt days, yeah, all of that crazy ass shit. Like, what are we dealing with? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to run away. You're not gonna. The whole concept of running away is crazy to me, because you're just gonna come back to what you know sooner or later. You know, you can run, and then you're gonna run into the beach, the water. You know, what the fuck are you running from? You know, what the fuck is the point of a vacation? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to come right back to the shit. You understand? Like all the people that was wasting all that money going on vacations while I sat my ass here and wrote this goddamn medieval. I am now an author with a publishing company, and they have what? Nothing. They start from shit. Because you thought all the partying and the bragging on the motherfucking Instagram was gonna do something for the soul. It did nothing. The rosary beads does something for the soul. You see, you did nothing for the soul. You was drinking all the Patron and all the dumb shit and doing the dumb shit and partying and getting lit and have nothing at the end. There's a couple of people who came out great with the money in the pocket, you know, but the majority did not. And you can't believe no camera. I don't believe no fucking camera. I believe what nigga talking about. You could go put my name into Google and put it in the Amazon search and see that it is all very, very, very real. You know, so take a drink for reality for me tonight. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna play some jams. Brother wanted to hear the track Stay Alive. I'm gonna play Stay Alive, and I'm gonna play something else. I don't know what yet. But here we go. Y'all go to the kickedoutofheaven.com. Get the books, man. Okay. Play the guy 720 on all your platforms. Okay. Do that. Okay. Here we go. I'm looking for this track. Here it is right here. Holla at me. Peace.
Stay alive. 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 Rappers like a savage, schizophrenia fun. Have you ever seen a skeleton and breathe with no lungs? All ribs, no tongue, steady bumping on his gums like they cocaine numb. The ungrateful son that takes shit from none. Red rum, come and get you some. Out the lake I come, the ocean depths. I rose some less, turn ghost to flesh. A skull with no nose that got smoke for breath. Come close to death and appreciate life. Cause it might be tonight that you walk to the light and meet the great judge. Cause law don't make love. A bad plus the dub equals OJ's glove. Yo, shit ain't organic, it don't come from the mud. Become gigantic when they think that you young. Slave ship Titanic, the prodigal one on an impossible run. Unlocking a ton from an Antarctica dungeon. Regardless, the heartless is always running. Fuck that smart shit, I'ma keep it 100. Just in case you was wondering, we come for the hunting. Now ain't that something? When slaves dig their own grave all in a day. Gold teeth for the skull, cause we gonna stay paid. Yes, stump the cane, the top hat gon' play. For the lost souls that need home, come this way. So shall I say, stay alive. 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 A wizard and gentleman, I'm Pippin O'Gilligan, the Indian, Caribbean, the lizard amphibian. You come for the rum, for the sugar and cinnamon, but the soul is the gold, yes, the secret ingredient. And I bet you can't see me in a thin whirlwind. Make your wife my girlfriend, onyx and pearl skin, a vulture and pelican, alligator shoes on, call me reptilian. My culture American, my diamond Sicilian. When it's French, it's French, at death's expense. Set your spirit on fire till your heart's content. Can't start no shit, it won't make no sense. The poltergeist defense, don't leave no prints. Just give me the mint, the abundance is redundant, I must admit. Only fatting the pig, so his throat gets slit. I'm a witch doctor, African and Celtic. The meek will inherit the earth until you perish the dirt. This is the state of the art, my nigga, cherish your work. Never embarrassed because it's the dark I lurk. This is Vlad the Impaler, the Ottoman Turk. Shaka Zulu Part 2, just a rebirth. Some of you need church because you breathe your curse. Be thankful for what you got, it could be a lot worse. We all raising it to hell, who gonna be first? The atmosphere my turn. Stay alive. 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 Stay alive.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father. Come to Papa.
I love you, Daddy.
Yes, we do this the Catholic way. Juggernaut gives a fuck not about what you
I love
say.
you, Daddy.
You will understay, assume the position. The dungeon smelling like fishes. We leave them hanging from the ceiling.
I love
This
you,
the
Daddy.
Inquisition, man on a mission. Don't take it personal, this is nothing but business. My game
I
is
love you,
universal,
Daddy.
and you'll see when I'm finished. Pretty girl with them hurt holes, it'll make her pay attention. And now she
I love
washing
you, Daddy.
dishes. Minding her own. This is Africa, I used to bucket naked at home. When I lift my
I love you,
garage door,
Daddy.
you see that candy and chrome. When I speak it to Lion's Roar, so don't mind my tone. You niggas better
I
act
love you,
wrong.
Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father. Yes, I create and I break law. And I do have the intention to take
I love you, Daddy.
Playing punishment don't mean that I hate y'all. Must have forgot, we came up off them 8
I love you,
balls.
Daddy.
Stay raw, yes we will. Put my dick on your heart, I give a fuck how you feel. Why you
I
niggas
love you,
staring at me
Daddy.
when I grab the woodwill? Make $1 billion for your children, what the fuck is a meal? What the fuck is
I
the
love you,
deal?
Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father. You niggas move too messy to come and test me. You fuck around and receive the blessing with
I
no
love you, Daddy.
confessing. Face the rejection, space of consequences, immaculate conception and make you drop all defenses.
I love you,
Stop
Daddy.
your crying and bitching, lying and snitching, riding over these ditches because it does keep the riches.
I love you,
Red
Daddy.
my constituents, memorize the blueprint and leave a poltergeist fingerprint. We ain't got that bullshit.
I love you,
Sins of the
Daddy.
Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the chessboard, a chessboard that I was made for. And let a million skeletons misclaim
I love
right
you,
about my
Daddy.
paws. I kick down doors from the Luxor. This is thought, cut from a different cloth. Nigga, fuck
I
with
love you,
thought.
Daddy.
Silly bitches get taught or get caught in the onslaught. This is order, then I buy some clock for my
I love you,
daughters.
Daddy.
Ain't no water for a beggar. This is manner than mega. And always remember, nigga, it is Alpha
I love
over
you,
Beta.
Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.
Sins of the Father.
I love you, Daddy.